Yes, bro. It's nice with my old high school. CHS.
Oh, so they're like taking
I don't know. During the game, I usually cut out all the noise and I block out all like the fans and stuff. But before the game, it was hard not to notice. And I don't know. I really liked it. I really liked the atmosphere. I knew Timberlane kind of gets rocking during the season. I knew there would be a lot of people there, but it's just experiencing it while you're on the field is awesome.
Yeah, I noticed like the more and closer we got to kick off, the more and more people were trickling in, and really when I right before we started the game, I was like, okay, this is getting to be like a lot of people, and I personally I didn't mind it. I always love performing in front of a great people, especially when it's with like my teammates, and yeah, I definitely noticed it, but it was great.
I mean, each team has half the field, so when we saw like a few people coming over onto our side, we were like, oh, what's going on? But I mean, we just stayed locked in, kept doing our warm up, didn't really bother us.
Sophomore, number 5, Liam Corman. And junior, number 9, Jeremy Milosic.
Throwing the ball, and they're like, yeah, their tunnel, who the people were making it were like right behind me.
Linesman, Richard Driscoll. Line judge, Jim D'Agostino. Back judge, Mike Dino. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight the Star Spangled Banner will be performed.
I did notice, yeah, like it wasn't really affecting us much at first, and then we started moving positions around the field like we normally do. And we usually do have 50 yards of the field, but I turned my head and there was like a bunch of cheerleaders with pom-poms right there. And it wasn't the biggest deal. Like I understand it was like a big game for them.
Just like feeling you, like getting you fired up, and I mean, yeah, we couldn't start anything better. So I mean, I think it did like give us some fuel to like, want to go out like right away, put up some points, and it was really big. Yeah.
I mean, I think we love just facing the adversity, like whatever kind of throws your way, right? Whether it's having your bus break down on the way to Plymouth, dealing with, not having buses come, or showing up a little late for an away game, and finding out it's their like youth football night. Great, awesome. They're into our little area during pregame, whatever. No big deal. It's no big deal. It's kind of like I think our phrase that night was just the way we like it. Getting off the bus, playing, not worrying so much about anything else. And but no, I mean the score on the second play from scrimmage after that was pretty sweet.
Kelly kick, Souhegan in return. Connor Castle. Rylan Redalutis.
right up into the middle of the field. It was kind of awkward. I had to split the D end because they had the D end lined out wide a little bit. But then the linebacker tried to get his hands on me. I was able to run by him, and then there was a safety and I believe a corner. I caught the ball, I turned, and I see from like the corner of my peripheral vision the safety come and try to tackle me. And then I was able to kind of get out of his way a little bit. I didn't have much of an opportunity to make a move to try to get him off of me, but I guess he just wasn't able to wrap up. He did wrap up pretty high, but then I kind of was able to beat that, and then I had like a burst for like 5 yards, and then there was another guy that came, and then I kind of felt like I had enough speed to just be able to run to the end zone there.
Always try to get off the bus and like get going right as soon as possible, you know, like putting on the pressure right in the beginning of the game, like getting the momentum that we need. And obviously scoring that touchdown was great. You know, it was a play that we've been working on all week, and like just when you get up like that, you know, that, like I said, that momentum kind of swings your way, so you can kind of feed off of that and like continue to play well.
You got the keeper.
Hard when a guy like him goes down. You know, he does a lot for us, and you know, putting like that next man in, like everyone's ready to go in, but like you train to go in when that guy goes down, but you never really think it's going to happen. So when that happened, you know, the next guy had to get up and be ready for it. And I mean, they did well when they went in, but obviously it wasn't the same impact as he would have had if he was still in the
I
game.
think losing Braden is a really big deal. He's one of those builds where he's athletic, but he's also like really big. And I don't know if we have another guy that can necessarily fill that position like he has been filling that position.
You never want any of your guys to get injured, but like Brandon's not really one of those guys you think would get injured. So just when he went down, it was definitely detrimental to us on the line because, you know, that's our boy, that's our lineman. But also it's a difficult predicament because it's like who are we going to put there? Like who's going to be able to step
I
up?
realize how influential he is until he's gone, which is honestly kind of unfortunate. But it's like he does a lot of stuff. I mean, he's catching the balls, making great like runs after catch and all that stuff. But like these blocks and all these little things that kind of go like behind the scenes. I mean, it's really tough not having him. And I'm a little worried about who we're gonna have fill his position. I know it's gonna be a battle between a couple players. But I feel like we should have guys that are able to step up and take this opportunity to get the most out of it and just do the best that they can to fill his role. And I don't think there's a single person on this team that could fully fill the role that Braden was fulfilling. But I do think that we can have someone that gets the job done, and we can feel confident that whether they're blocking or the ball's in their hands, that we will know that they'll get the job done and we can trust them.
When we find out everything that's going on, it's just like we're doing it for him, you know, like especially something like that. It's bigger than football. You know, we're playing as a family, playing as brothers, all that. So seeing him go down, I'm just hoping for the best for him. And like, you know, I could really care less about the football aspect, just hoping he's doing well and all that stuff.
Certainly defensively as well. Like he was having a great year. You know, he's our punter, does a lot of the things well for us. And, you know, what we ask him to do on offense, you know, that hybrid tight end, H-back position, you know, that's the toughest position in football, I think. And, you know, in terms of how you got to be able to block, you be able to catch, you have to do a lot of things. And, you know, so it was, we were kind of scrambling there a little bit, but we had some guys in place that had gotten some reps. We made some adjustments at halftime. We have the ability to huddle a little bit more, so if a kid doesn't really know what's going on, you know, our quarterback can tell them where to line up and what the play is. So, but in terms of like just everything, you know, it's going to be a big blow for us. But I think, you know, moving forward, we'll do a great job figuring out personnel, getting guys ready to go, and give us a great chance to win. No, I think we got a little bit of that in the championship game last year when Maddox went down. Same deal. Maddox did everything for us. And then it was, oh boy, here we are. Like, well, we can't do that formation. We can't do that formation. And we're not going to run those plays, you know, based on whoever else is going in. So you got to really think on the fly and figure it out because, you know, the game's not going to stop going. So.
Anybody was too overconfident. I think we knew, like, when you're on the field and you're really playing, you kind of sense, like, the vibe that you're getting from the other team. And I was still sensing the vibe. They were still in it, you know? Like, I didn't feel like we were pulling away from them when we were, like, during West, we were just gone. During Timberlane, I knew that they were still in it. I knew we would have to work for the win.
It felt like a surprise. It was a little bit different because on the offensive side of the ball, their defense was matching us a little bit better than I'd say the teams that we've played in the past have. But I was very surprised opening up the game 14-0. I was not expecting that at all. And it was very confident boosting knowing that we were able to put the ball in the end zone that quickly. I guess we might have. It may have not worked in our favor. It could have gave us a little bit too much confidence in a way, but it was definitely good going into that game, knowing that we could put the ball in the end zone like that so fast against a Division I team.
To be honest, personally, going into the game, I didn't really know what to expect. You know, like a film can only show you so much, and seeing their matchups, I knew they were a good team. They could put up points on the board, but I knew if we played to our full potential, like you said, that 14-0, and after scoring that second touchdown, that feeling wasn't very surprising, and it was just it kind of confirms a lot of things, and then it's just you know, I knew to stay I knew they were a team, especially a Division I team, that they're not going to give up. You know, they're going to keep playing their game.
We definitely weren't surprised because we know we have that capability to score every time we touch the ball on every one of our plays. If we execute, then we know that we won't have a problem getting the ball in the end zone, no matter our opponent. But I definitely think maybe we could have gotten a little cocky. I think especially because they're a Division I team and we haven't played any full games yet, and we know they're terrific opponents, that if we just come out here and we put two up on the board really quickly, it definitely gives a confidence boost. And yeah, I don't know, but it could have made us a little overconfident.
I think you know, when you got some great players and they execute really well, you feel like they can score against anybody. I was really pleased in that second drive because Braden went down that first play of that second drive, and you know, we were kind of scrambling a little bit just because of how much he does for us on offense, and you know, for our guys to just kind of rebound quickly after that and to put another one in the end zone on that drive was really proud of them.
Flag, guys, flag. I'll take the ball.
drive we get, it's like we're expected to score. You know what I mean? Like when we don't score, it is surprising, and it's just like, but you understand it's. I feel like every drive we get, we have the opportunity to score, but it's just for mistakes, and that's what kind of showed on film is like we had multiple opportunities to score again, and it was just mistakes that brought led us to not scoring again. So I think in the game, it's not really surprising as like I know like we could have scored that drive. It was just like this or that happened, and yeah, I think that's just what we have to minimize is the mistakes, and then we're good from there.
Which way do you like coming out?
Adjusted really well. They maybe had some plans that they were trying to execute early on, and that wasn't working on, so they just kind of resorted to the basic techniques. There wasn't anything that really stood out in particular. We knew that we were going to have a step up from our previous games going into this game because they're obviously a physical team up front, and they got some all right size, but I think we played terrific up front, and we stepped up, and it was a great matchup.
Like they had the players that were able to run their plays well, and once one of the plays was working well for them, they ran it a few times and then switched it up. So it was good coaching on their end, but we should have been there to stop it. We just had a few mistakes on defense, not plugging gaps like we should have, and that kind of led to that longer drive.
realized that they were going to be a little bit bigger than us up front, and then we didn't have the bodies that maybe we did. And they were able to kind of lean on that, and they were running power, they were running counter. They were able to get, just move some guys. And I think we were slightly misaligned in certain areas. Guys weren't getting off blocks. Guys probably could have lined up a little bit tighter to the box. Didn't have great, secondary run support. Our great job by our players and our defensive coaches to make a few adjustments. Maybe we're a little bit more aggressive than we normally are, and it helped us. It got them off the field and gave us a chance to, with the ball back, with 3 timeouts and maybe just under 3 minutes, a chance to go down and score. And we had an opportunity to do that. So I think that, I think they were doing a good job at killing clock and kind of grind it out a little bit. But no, credit to our guys for getting off the field and giving our offense a chance. Going in, we talked about all week. This is going to be a one-score game. This is going to be awesome. This is going to be a great game. The place is going to be rocking. They're well coached. They got plenty of athletes, and it was kind of everything that we thought it would be. We do feel like we left 2 or 3 scores out there on the board, like we had opportunities to do that, and but that was a great test for our team. And it's nice. You want to win them all, and the competitor in you, wants to win, but it's nice when you get to play a non-league game that doesn't really go for or against your standings, and it was certainly valuable from that standpoint.
Like seeing that, we're not like unstoppable is like makes a couple mistakes, and like it's that close from being a loss to a win. So it's just like it definitely wakes us up a little bit. Especially that feeling we got from it. I know a lot of guys were hurt from it, and I know like just having that feeling at this of that loss, it's you never want to feel that again. So I think even though we knew that game doesn't count to our record, that game doesn't really matter except opinions about others, how they feel about us. I know we never want to feel that type of feeling.
I mean, this was a great game for us. We got to see an opponent more similar to our skill level, and we were able to be pushed and push past our limits of what we were comfortable with. That adversity piece, we got put in a position where we had to fight hard for maybe those extra few yards to get that touchdown, and same on defense. We had to make big stops when we needed to, and we hadn't really had that until this point. So that's a great place for us for this season.
This was the best game that we could have played. Preseason, coach asked us if we wanted this game, and we all said we wanted it. We didn't know it was going to be against Timberlane, but we knew it was going to be against a D1 team. And having this game, I don't know, it really seasoned us for the next upcoming however many games we have left, because one, we haven't played a full game yet, so this is the first full game we played, and two, they aren't the best D1 team, but they're still physical up front, and I think that was really good for our line.
It's good, and I've been saying this we're able to get that opportunity to have that situation on a team that doesn't count against our record, which I think is very good. It's like all learning moments for us, and I think it's a wake-up call. There's a lot of stuff that kind of got revealed against Timberlane, that things we have to work on, players having to do different things.
We couldn't ask for anything else. As soon as we found out early in the summer, before the school year even started, Coach talked to a couple of us and was saying that, hey, this is what's going on. Lebanon doesn't have a full roster, so we can either have a bye week or I can try and figure out a game for us. And immediately all the guys are like, we definitely want to play a game. We don't want a bye week and get that opportunity to better ourselves. And it was just knowing we have this long streak of pretty tough opponents coming up it was awesome that we could fit this in before then.
Certainly is part of it. You know, our guys had played 3 halves of football in 3 games, but we needed a game like this. So to your point, like, this game was going to be great either way, because it was better than having a bye week. It was better than playing somebody that maybe was a lesser opponent. We played a great quality opponent, and got to play all 4 quarters, and because that's what's going to take. You know, we look at the schedule, and we're going to have a few more of these. So I think in the long run, we're going to be better because of it as a team, and you know what it takes to be battle tested in some of these close games. So no, I think it was we knew ahead of time it was going to be valuable for that very reason.